Hey guys, and welcome back to a new video. This time we'll be making an anomaly type system where you need to have a camera that is only able to see specific objects in the world which the player cannot see. So let's dive into it. Alright, so what do we currently have? We have these two objects that we're going to be making visible with the camera. Right now I only have a camera in the game, or like a mesh that I've added to my camera. So when I press play here, you're going to see I have this camera mesh, but as of now, we cannot see anything through it. So how are we going to set this up? We're going to first get a plane like this. Then we're going to add on the camera. So we're going to make it as a child, which it already is. And then we're going to make sure it's aligned with the screen of the camera. So we're going to scale it down so it fits nicely with this screen here. A little smaller. And the rest we're going to do with the hand here. Making sure it fits nice. So when we click play, we can see how the alignment is. Which for this, it's more than fine. Next up, we're going to add a scene capture component, 2D. Then we're going to add over the camera right here. And we're going to add it to this one and call this camera mesh. I'm going to select it and move it a bit more forward. Like this. And for this, we need a render target to be visible. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to our camera folder. We're going to make a new texture, which is a render target. So we're going to call this RT_camera, which we're going to add on the new camera right here on the scene capture component. Selected. Then we compile and save this. Now we're going to make a material that we're going to add a render target to. So I'm going to call this M_camera material. We already have the M, so we don't need to name it material. And we're going to change here first. So we can leave all this right here. And we're going to grab a texture parameter. I'm going to call this screen. And we're going to search for our RT_camera. Then we're going to make this into a texture sampler. And we're going to add this to our base color and our emissive. Then we can apply and save this. And then this material we're going to add to our screen right here. So I'm going to go up and then we're going to select it right here. And now you can see it's sideways, meaning we don't align the material correctly. So we're going to turn it like this. Make sure it's nice and straight. Scale it down. And then make sure we have it aligned properly again. A little bit bigger. So we can say like 6, 8. I think that's fine. Then we can compile and save. It's only a little too big, but it's fine for now. So now we can see the objects with the camera, but also the player can see these objects as well, which ultimately we don't want. So how can we solve this? We're going to make a custom stencil material that we're going to be using on these static meshes. So we're going to right click again, material M_custom depth stencil. And we do got to change a couple things here. We can leave this as surface. Blend mode will be translucent. Default LEDs is fine. Lighting mode, we're going to change to surface forward shading. And we're going to search for a scene texture. And then on the scene texture ID, we're not going to leave it at scene color, but as a custom stencil, which we're then going to drag out from the color to a mask. And it says mask RG, and we're going to unselect this one. Then we're going to drag out and search for if. And then we're going to get two parameters here. And this one I'm going to do 2. The other one is 0. So I'm going to first add this one to B and to A is equal to B. And then the 0 I'm going to add on the other twos. And we're going to add this on the opacity. Then we're going to grab a color here. And I'm going to make it white, which I'm going to add directly to the base color of the object. We can apply, and then we're going to save it. And this we're going to add to our meshes, which is M custom depth. I have it selected so I can add it like this. But as of now, nobody can see it, neither the camera or the player can see it. So how can we fix this? We're going to add yet another plane to our player. And we're going to scale it so it's nice in here. And we're going to scale it down like 0.15, which is probably a little bit too small. So we're going to leave it at 2 now. Make this a little bit smaller. I'm going to search for custom depth and then make sure it's on. And then custom depth stencil value will be 2. And then custom depth stencil white mask will be 255, ignore that. And right now when we're going to play this, you're going to notice that this white is still visible. How can we fix this? If we go down on the material or on the mesh, you have the rendering tab. You have these two options visible in main pass and in depth pass. We're going to both turn this off since you don't need to see the texture that's on the object. Now you can see it's not properly aligned since the player can now see it and the camera cannot. So we're going to make sure that this is aligned properly to this camera right here. So let's see. I'm going to make it a little smaller so only this one can see it and not the player camera. Now you can see that the camera can see it, but still the player has a small chance of seeing it. So I'm going to move everything a little bit up so we won't have the issue with that. And then move the plane a little bit down. And now you can see only the player can see these two static meshes. And let's say you want to have it that you can see it through a wall or something else. All you have to do is grab in a mesh that you would like to use that can only see this object. I'm just going to grab a simple cube. We're going to search for custom depth. Make sure it's selected. Select 2, 255. And then we're going to go to the rendering tab here. Make sure main pass and depth pass is off. So now you can now see through the object. But if I move to the left, I can't see it. And only through this object I can see it. So now the player can see it and the camera can always see it. But the player cannot as soon as I pass this object. And yeah, this is a nice system you can use for something like an Anomaly game or something similar to it. And yeah, I hope you guys like this video and I'll see you on the next one.